Good morning, students. Today we will read the concluding part of the story, The Wolf Children. As you know earlier, in The Wolf Children 1, that Reverend Singh and the other villagers tried to rescue the two children from the wolf family, and therefore they were digging the ant hill. The male wolf ran away, and the female wolf was killed by the villagers. And this made Reverend Singh very angry. But his aim was to rescue the two human children, so he continued to dig, and eventually his efforts revealed a pathetic sign. Four trembling creatures lay in a ball of fur and hair, they discovered. Out of the four, two were wolf cubs and two were little girls. Reverend Singh and company rescued the two children from there, and they took the two girls to the orphanage at Midnapur. There, Mrs. Reverend Singh was the head of the orphanage, and she was very careful as well. She tried her level best to make the two children used to the human activities. She tried her veins out to make the two children as human beings, because the two children's mindsets were like the animals. They eat like animals, they drink like animals, and they behaved like animals. But Mrs. Singh tried her best to make them feel normal. After their best trials, the two girls started to respond. First, they were not responding, they were eating like animals, they were drinking like animals, they were eating the raw meat. But after that, both girls started to respond. But suddenly, one of their girls died out of kidney disease. On 21st September 1921, the one girl named Amla died of kidney disease. But after that, the next girl, Kamla, started to respond very quickly to Mrs. Singh. She started behaving like the human beings. She started to stand up and walk. And behind that, Mrs. Singh's efforts were too much, as she always used to massage her legs so that she may stand up erected and walk like human beings, because before that the girl was walking like animals on her fours, on her hands and feet. So Mrs. Singh massaged her legs so that she might stand up and walk, and she walked. Mrs. Singh's efforts were fruitful. After that, one day Mrs. Singh had to go from the orphanage, as her aunt was seriously ill. She was away for 2 weeks, and for those 2 weeks, Kamla started to behave like her older days. She sat in a dark corner, swaying backward and forward. She refused her food. She stopped singing to herself. But when Mrs. Singh returned, she again behaved normally. She ran to greet Mrs. Singh. Both were overjoyed to see each other. Kamla refused to let go Mrs. Singh's hand for the rest of the day. That night, Reverend Singh sat in the study, writing up his notes. As he finished writing, he smiled to himself. Kamla had learned something more important than how to walk and talk. She had learned how to love a human being. But after some days, on 14th November 1929, Kamla died. She also died of kidney failure. She was greatly mourned by the Singhs and the rest of the children in the orphanage, because all loved Kamla, as she was now a normal human being, a normal human child. So, this is the story of the wolf children and how Mr. Reverend Singh rescued the two children from the wolf family. This story is really very interesting and very surprising as well, that how those two children survived with the wolf family. This is a miracle. And after that, the story of Mr. and Mrs. Singh to rescue the children and make them normal human being is also very inspiring. So student, this is your story. You just go through the lesson. Thank you so much.